Breaking overnight, a sudden ceasefire announcement amid an escalating Iran-Israel clash and 3 explosive posts from former President Trump, all within an hour. Today we unpack the latest strikes, counterstrikes, and the real power behind these new peace declarations. Just 2 days ago, Israel carried out precision strikes on Iran's underground nuclear sites at Natanz and Fordow, aiming to set back Tehran's bomb program by months. Iran answered with a swarm of drones and ballistic missiles targeting Israeli cities and U.S. bases in Qatar and Iraq, most of which were intercepted by air defenses. As civilian areas lit up with air raid sirens, international envoys raced to broker a temporary halt. And then, out of the blue, 3 social media declarations from Donald Trump, each more dramatic than the last. First, a blunt warning to Israel: do not drop those bombs. In all caps, he threatened that any further strikes would be a major violation and ordered Israeli pilots home immediately. Next, a public congratulation. Trump declared that Israel would PlaneWave instead of dropping bombs and pronounced a ceasefire fully in effect. Nobody will be hurt, he promised. And finally, a direct message to Tehran: Iran will never rebuild their nuclear facilities. That vow echoes decades of U.S. policy, but coming in this live flare-up, it's as much a threat as reassurance. So how real is this ceasefire? Official spokespeople in Jerusalem haven't confirmed a formal deal, and Tehran insists any pause is purely conditional only if Israeli strikes truly stop. On the ground, radar still tracked occasional missile launches overnight, though fewer in number. U.S. commanders in Qatar say they received advance warning from Iran and shot down 90% of inbound drones. Diplomats from the UN, EU, and Gulf states are now shuttling between capitals, pushing to codify a longer ceasefire, yet deep mistrust remains. Trump's social media edicts highlight 2 things: his continuing sway over right-wing voters and a willingness to override sitting administrations. But can a former president unilaterally broker peace between sovereign nations? Legal experts note that only sitting presidents have constitutional authority to direct foreign policy. Yet Trump's posts have forced both Israel and Iran to publicly acknowledge a pause, if only for a few hours. We'll keep tracking whether the ceasefire holds and whether Trump's bold pronouncements usher in a genuine lull, or simply a brief calm before the next round. Drop your thoughts below. Does this new Trump diplomacy pave a path to peace, or risk reigniting the flames?